All right, guys, welcome back to the Beast Rotor build. So I had to take this guy apart because I wasn't really satisfied. I didn't want to reprint this because that's like 12 hours of printing. So I basically just knocked these out because it was cockeyed. When I laid it flat like this, it would rock. So this was not even. Um, the the two outer portions were not even. So I knocked out the old ones, fixed it all up, and I placed, remember I had mentioned earlier that I didn't think I had placed the separators evenly. And so I killed two birds with one stone. I ended up placing them nice and even so it's balanced. And you can see if I can get it in the camera so that you can see that it's pretty good. So now I have these big, what are they? 2-inch disc magnets. And I'm going to put them, 8 of them around. Actually, I'm going to put them like this so that the magnet is partially being held in place by the 2 rotor walls. And I'll put them all the way around. I'm still trying to decide whether I actually want to put them like this because I want to put this cover plate on there. And so that it would look like this because I like this color scheme, this blue and I guess you call that like a bronze color. That's, excuse me, 1 millimeter thick PLA. These are really tight in their housings. So I think if I put it like this, it'll be all right. They're not going to come flying out, I hope. I will obviously secure these to that, yada, 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 north, south, north, south, north, south, all the way around. So that'll be the next step in this, and I'm hoping to do that today. So hopefully the next time I start shooting some video, this guy will be complete. All right? All right, guys, welcome back. Just showing some of, oh, shoot. Hold on a second. I got to put this down. All right, guys, welcome back. Showing you some of the progress. I don't know if you guys can remember this. If you go back at some of my other videos, you'll see this guy. It was a square router, and then I also had a round one that had these magnets on both sides. And I've got to be careful. I just now tried to record a video, and I put my hand, if you see my hand, I put my hand close to where these guys are, and it was pretty disastrous. I almost lost a finger because these are powerful magnets. I think these are N52s. I don't know where I got them from. I bought them a long time ago, but they're scary powerful. But I just wanted to show you the progress. So I've got them all out of their old housings, out of this guy, which will go in the garbage. And now I'm putting them in their new housings. Oops, see, I got to be careful, man. I just almost got stabbed with that chisel. Anyway, the next time I record, I should be ready to put them on the beast. Ciao. Welcome back, guys and gals. I don't know if I have any female viewers. I don't have any viewers at all, only a few. But anyway, per usual, I didn't think this through. What I should have done when I printed out these housings for the magnets, when I printed these guys out, what I should have done was print out these with holes in them. So what I'm going to do is what I've started to do is I'm going to crazy glue, CA glue this to here just to keep it in place. And then after it's all cured, I will then take a very fine drill and drill down in there, and use a very thin screw, but a screw that has wide spirals, not tight spirals, because I want to be able to grab a lot of the plastic. And I will preload the screw with some of that acrylic glue, which is going to make it 10 times harder to do. And I don't know. I always do this to myself. I rush through stuff and I don't think it out. I don't think it through. But we'll see. I've started. Anyway, right, ciao. Welcome back. So I've got 2 of them on there. And I was thinking while I was doing this, I thought I had heard somewhere, or I don't remember if I experienced it myself, that CA glue and PLA don't work very well together. That's why I bought the acrylic 16. But again, I'm just doing this for so it'll hold it temporarily, and it seems to be working. It's going to be a heavy rotor. It will be a beast. So north, 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 south, 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 south. So north, south, north, south. All right, let's keep going. All right, we're almost there. I only have 2 more to put on. I've already tore my finger up twice from magnets slamming into each other. But yeah, so I put all the norths on first, which made it easier to put the souths on, because you have a north pole here, north pole here facing up, and then a north pole facing down, so it doesn't want to slam into each other. It actually wants to repel a little bit until it gets past a certain point. Then it pulls it down, which is kind of convenient. This is going to be a heavy, heavy rotor. The beast. It's funny because it's actually not bigger than this guy. But this guy's a completely different beast, if you will. The, oops, be careful now. The solenoid motor from my Aussie friend who designed it, who did a brilliant job too. I have to get back to this. I definitely want to find some time somewhere to make some new coils. But I also want to try and get the new circuits that I have. The new Sky Collection circuits, which are freaking gorgeous. I want to put one on each of these, and then, of course, tie them all together in parallel through the power inputs, through the positive and negative power inputs and exput, if you will. And I want to see how that works. Yeah, and I still got to work on these guys here too. I really like the design of this one. And this is the same thing, but just the opposite. Instead of being horizontal, the magnets are vertical. Anyway, let's get back to this guy. All right. Stay tuned. All right. Excuse me. So, they're all on. Waiting for this last one to dry a little bit further. I think I'm going to try to weigh this thing, although I don't know that I have a scale that, I don't know if the scale I have has a stainless steel plate. I think it does. But this is a large rotor. And I'm not worried about the weight because this is carbon fiber. And it's not going to be, I'm not going to have the uh, two verticals that hold this. I'm not going to have it way out here. I'm going to have it pretty close in, like right around there, holding it up with the ceramic bearings. I've been toying with the idea of doing some sort of magnetic bearing with this guy, but if I do that, I'm going to do it so that this is flipped and it's vertical, and the magnetic bearing will be down here, holding it up and also holding it in the middle there. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I want to stick with the vertical rotor instead of doing it horizontal. All right. Now I have to figure out what kind of screw I'm going to use to help to tack those on, if I'm even going to do that. What I might do is print out a ring that'll go around that'll fit on there really snug to stop the magnets from flying off when it's spinning. I don't know yet. I haven't thought that far down. Anyway, there it is. Hopefully she'll work. All right, so I got them all screwed on, and I wanted to show you guys this. I don't know if I can capture it, but it is freaking perfect. It tracks beautifully. No super wobble or any type of variation, but I'm having a hard time trying to figure out how I'm going to permanently attach these, because right now, like I said, I've got the crazy glue on there, which is okay, but not for a permanent attachment. Do I drill small holes and try to put some screws in there, which, because this is PLA, and I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. If you got any suggestions, but this thing is also massively heavy. I mean, really heavy. Let me see if I can get it right in the camera there. Yeah, it spins beautifully. I couldn't be happier. So now I have to work on, and I'm going to build a stand to hold this, and that's going to be done out of acrylic. I'm not going to 3D print that because it just doesn't make any sense. I've got 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch acrylic. I think I even have 5/8. So I'll make two triangle pieces that'll hold this up about yay high. And yeah, this is really heavy. So I think the ceramic bearings will work great. I can't use something like this because it's too flimsy. So yeah, I'm going to get the acrylic and do it up. All right, stay tuned.